Hi everyone, welcome to Laura Lee's Wig Station. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new and tuning in, I am Laura Lee and this is my channel. I try to come on here every so often and do tutorials and things like that on hair and clothing. Those are my interests in plus size clothing. So if you're interested in any of that stuff, stick around. I think I got a hair under my wig, but anyway. Yeah, tonight I am doing a micro wig, a micro braided wig, and it's probably going to take me a few weeks to do it. I've never done one before. So anyway, I'm going to tape a little bit of it and tell you a little bit what's going on with my life and my the business aspect of my life. So I'm going to turn this around so you can see the me braiding. I have I actually had a business. I had a business for about 3.5, 4 years, and for a while it was going okay. I was doing okay. Could have grown more than it did, but it didn't. So towards the end of it, I just got fed up. I had gone through a few different things, bad things, I guess, that happen in business. It's part of the territory. You know, things don't always go your way. So anyway, my business failed. I invested in clothing and different things and wasn't really sure. I was all over the place. I wasn't really sure of what to do. And anyway, it went under. My business went under. So I got out of it about a year ago. And for a year, I didn't really do much of anything. I just kind of just lived and just did the, regular everyday stuff. And just the last little while, I realized making wigs and just going through life. I said, I've got to do something. If anybody knows me and follows my channel, you know that I have disabilities that I live with. So it's not like as if I can just go out and get any kind of job and do it, because I can't. I have a bad back and I have anxiety issues, mental health issues as well. So it's not like as if I can just go out and get a job and work a 9 to 5, that kind of thing. I'm going to turn this around a little bit so you can see. Okay, that's better. Yeah, so anyway, I realized that I was bored. And I said, I've got to have more in my life than this. I can't just sit around and do nothing. I've got to get out there. I've got to do something with my life again. Even if it's just part-time, and even if I'm not making that much money, at least it can help me along with the other income that I have to help sustain me. And it'll give me some purpose in life, something to do. Because I never got married and I never had any kids or anything. And, I'm single, and I didn't have anything to do. I had nothing in my life. I have friends, but like they have their own families and whatnot. We do get together occasionally, but not a lot. And I'm getting up there in age, and so are they. And I just really didn't have anything to do. I was bored, so I said I'm gonna have to go back to work because I just can't take it anymore. Basically, I said I can't. So I thought about it. I said, well, how am I going to do this? I said, because I don't, I'm not going to get a loan this time. I've got to do it myself. And what am I going to do? How do I start? Where do I go? So I thought up a few things that I could do, like go on marketplaces and sell and whatnot. And I tried eBay out for a little while, and that just didn't go anywhere. And I didn't like it as well because I found that you have to set your prices low, and if you put like a lot of work into something, you don't want to sell it for, well, you want to get your money out of it. I put a lot of work into my wigs, and I don't want to sell them for, low prices just because somebody else sold theirs for $20 doesn't mean I want to sell mine for the same. So anyway, I tried eBay for a while, and I just got off there. I said, this isn't working. People were looking, but they weren't really interested in buying my wigs. And I'm not saying I'm the best wig maker in the world, because God knows I'm not, but I think there's some of my wigs are pretty nice, and I should at least be paid for the work that I put in, and of course the money that you pay to go towards them. It's not cheap, and I'm not rich, so I want to make my money's worth. But anyway, I went in there and I tried eBay, and I said, nah, I'm getting off this. This is just not working out for me. So I came up with another solution, and I live in a small town, so there's not a whole lot of business in the wig department up per se. There's other people that do it, and a lot of people just. I'm just not getting the what's the word I'm looking for? The traffic that I would like to have. So I decided to go beyond my small town, with people with their small town mentality. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. But anyway, I've thought about going beyond that, and reaching out and advertising online and doing that kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to do. I shouldn't have said that about people, but I just get fed up sometimes. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I decided I was going to do. I'm going to get a shop or a storefront online and set it up and sell from there and advertise on probably online. Don't know what platforms yet. Probably Facebook, I don't really know. But anyway, I'm going to do that. And I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm hoping it does. And I've decided that the wigs that I put out from now on are going to be they're going to be really nice wigs. They're not going to be, they're not going to be mediocre. They're going to be really nice wigs. I'm going to put a lot of work into them. And I'm hoping that they'll bring in a good profit. I'm not a person that likes to go. I'm not all about money, but when I was in business for 4 years, I did not make a whole lot, and I should have probably made more than what I made. But I was trying to be good to customers and keep them coming, and I just wasn't in it for the money. I was doing it for myself. It was something that I like doing, and I wanted my customers to be satisfied, and I wanted them to be taken care of. And I in the process of doing that, I neglected myself. I guess that's what I did. This time, I'm not going to do that. That's my aim. I'm going to be for the customers, of course, but I have to look at myself and say, what will you do and what won't you do? It's going to be more about myself, about making income for myself, and just being more serious about it. Of course, the customers are number one. They always will be, but just to care about myself a little bit more and make some policies that that protect myself as well. So that's one thing I've decided to do. Yeah, just come out with a product that is worth paying a few dollars for. I've become a pretty good wig maker over the last few years. I can go back and look at wigs that I made when I first started and say, oh my God, what was I doing? I actually took a wig apart the other day and revamped it that I had made probably the first or second year that I was in business. And it was not made very well. I made it on a sewing machine, and I had a sewing machine, and it was the first one I'd used in like 35 years. So needless to say, I was rusty. I never owned a sewing machine before. My brother and his wife bought one for me for Christmas one year when I had my business, and that's the one that I first started using. And it was rough. I really didn't really remember a whole lot about using one. And yeah, my wigs were rough. They weren't that great. I'll admit it. Anyway, I got that wig. I still had it. I never sold it, and I took it apart the other day and I sewed it back together. I revamped it, and I did a really good job on it. And the hair was still nice. It was Nadula hair, I believe it was. It was a bob wig, and I said, thank God I didn't sell it because I was able to revamp it and make a nice little wig out of it. And hopefully I will sell it. And at least now it's together and it looks nice on the inside as well as the out. And yeah, it's done way better. It's a nice wig. And there was nothing wrong with the hair. It was just the way that it was put together. But yeah, as far as making wigs, I've gotten pretty good at it. I'm self-taught. Nobody ever taught me how to do it. I just watch people on TV, and I'm pretty good at sewing. I always was good at making things when I was younger. So yeah, I just started, and eventually it got better. And now I'm at the point where my wigs are nice. They're well done. But I guess everybody goes through that. You have to learn something. You can't just jump right into it. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes patience. And basically that's what it took for me. I just had to do it enough times to get the hang of it. And another thing too, I did get a Singer sewing machine there about a year or two ago. And that has been a big blessing for me. That was something I invested in. And I'm glad I did. So yeah, anyway, I got that, and it helps a lot with making wigs. They're a lot cleaner, they're a lot more polished, and yeah, they turn out pretty nice. Something that I've gotten into over the last year is braided wigs. I really have gotten into them, and as you can see, I'm making one now. I think that is something that I'm going to continue to make. The ones that I make, this one I have on. I have this one on. I made this last week. And I have some other ones that I've made for myself. And there's hair here. Biting me. Yeah, so anyway, I made this one for myself last week. And I have some other ones that I've made for myself upstairs. And I have made them before, but I've really gotten to be a bit obsessed. I don't know what is going on. It's like I'm manifesting something. But anyway, yeah, I've gotten into them, and I like making them. And I decided, after watching a video the other day, to make a micro braided wig. And I know it's going to take me at least 3 weeks to do it, but that's fine. And I looked on Etsy. I was thinking about selling on Etsy. And I know there's some really nice wigs on there. And they sell for really great prices. And I saw a couple of micro braided wigs on there, and they were beautiful. And I looked at them and I said, I'm gonna attempt it. I'm gonna make one of those. And I said, how in the hell am I going to do that? I've never done it before, and looks like it takes forever. You need a lot of patience. But I'm not really doing anything I don't work. So, like, what else do I have to do? So I said, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make one of those wigs. I'm going to see how it turns out. So as far as you can tell right here, you can see the braids are pretty small. Hold them up. It is a black cap. I realized that when I started making it, that this is a black cap. But I said the hair is not so light that maybe I can't hide it. So I'm going to braid it, and I'm going to see how it turns out. But it does have a lace closure. I made a 6x5 lace closure piece. And here, I'll show it to you. Here it is. 6x5. And yeah, so I'm going to make this wig, and I'm going to tape the process. I won't tape the whole thing, but I'll tape bits and pieces of it. And when it is done and finished, I will come on here. It'll just be like one video, but it's I'll just tape different sections, different pieces of the process, and show it to you. And then once it's all done and ready, I will come on and I'll try it on, and you can see what it looks like. It's going to be nice. I already know what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to tell you. You'll just have to wait and see it for yourself. I'll tape the whole process, like I said, but anyway, it's going to be a nice wig, and when I do get my little store up and running, I'm going to sell this wig, and it will be very nice. And I don't know what I'm going to charge for it, but it's not going to be cheap. But it will be nice. Anyway, I'm going to do this tonight, and I'll probably spend most of the night doing this until I go to bed, or just before. And yeah, so anyway, we're just going to go right along here. And so that's the story. That's what's going on with me. I'm going to try the business thing again. I'm not going to sell clothes this time, though. But I am going to sell hair products. I decided I would continue to do that here in my home because I have a permit to sell in here, and I have a business license again. So I have decided that I will sell hair products. I had someone just recently ask me about hair products, and I had somebody else before that get in touch with me about a topper that they had purchased through me. And then I had somebody get a hold of me a few months back about dyeing a wig for them, making an ombre root wig that they had bought. They had bought a wig, and they wanted it ombre, and they wanted to know if I would do it for them. And I told them that I was out of the business. I wasn't doing it anymore. So I do occasionally get people that ask me questions or try to get a hold of me to buy things and whatnot. So I said, well, it's worth a try that I could get, some hair products here, because it is a small town, and it's very expensive. There's one place that sells black hair care products that I know of in town, and they charge a lot of money. So I said I will get into that, and I will charge money, but I'm not going to charge overcharge people. That's ridiculous. But I will charge them something, of course. And yeah, they can come here and they can buy their hair products. I don't mind. I think it's great that if they do that. And I will have them, and I will continue to get them. And yeah, so I'm going to sell, of course, here at home where I live. And then, of course, I'm going to sell online. That will probably hopefully be the bulk of my income and the bulk of my sales. I can't see too many people coming to buy braided wigs around here, but you never know. But I don't only sell them. I'll be selling human hair wigs as well, and probably synthetic as well. I'm trying to get out of the synthetic wigs, but people do buy them, and people do like them, and a lot of people around here would rather buy a synthetic wig than a human hair. They just don't want to spend the money, and I can understand that they can be quite pricey. But yeah, I've got wigs upstairs right now, and I don't have a whole lot. Most of them are human hair, and most of them are short. And anyway, I'm sure people would rather buy something synthetic around here than they would human hair. It's just the way people are. So anyway, I'm gonna try, like I said, and focus more on human hair wigs. And I won't have a whole lot to sell right away, but I will have some. And I'm just thinking about a vendor right now, someone that I can use or work with. I won't be buying big wholesale orders, but I would like to find a good vendor. And I have tried a few, and some have good prices, some have good hair, some have hair that's okay. But I did try one a few years back, and I think I'm gonna go with them. Their hair is not bad, and their prices are pretty good, and they're good to deal with. I've dealt with them before, and I wouldn't mind dealing with them again. Uh, we have a pretty good rapport with each other, and anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. So that's what's going on with me. Um, and I am going to end this now. And when I come back, it'll be the next day or whatever when I do this again. And I would have gotten further ahead with this wig. And yeah, so I'll be back. Okay, this is day 2 of the braiding of the wig, the micro braided wig. And I've gotten quite a ways along. I've just got this little part left to do at the top, and then I have the closure, and then I'll be done. The black cap is pretty much hidden underneath all the hair, and you can see it a little bit up here, but once I get those braids done, you won't see it. Yeah, I'm gonna take it slow. I'm just gonna do so much each day, and I'll get this done probably sometime next week, I imagine. Um, it's a long weekend, so I won't really have a whole lot to do. So I'm going to work on this, but I'm not going to overdo it because I just don't feel like it. It's a lot of work, and I'd rather do it and take my time and do it slow than just try and rush and get it all done at once and screw up. I made the braids a little bit smaller, but not by much. And once it's all done, I'll do what I wanted to do is curl the wig. I'm not really sure yet if I'm going to, but I'll have to see what it looks like once it's all braided and make my decision then. But yeah, I've gotten this far, and just back up a little bit. I'm sitting down, so it's kind of hard to see how long it is. It's 26 inches anyway. That was the length of the hair that I bought. And I had 8 bundles of the 27, the color 27, the darker blonde. And 3 bundles of the 613, the light blonde. I've used 1 bundle of the 613. And I've used, I believe, 3 bundles of the 27. So I have 5 left in the 27 and 2 in the 613. Anyway, I'm going to come back when this is just about finished and probably show you some more. I might even finish it on camera. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, this is how far I've gotten, and looking pretty good. So I will be back. Okay, this is the wig. I've got it pretty much done. I just have the closure piece to do, and I will do that tomorrow. As you can see, it's quite long. The braids, well, they're not micro braids, but they are smaller, and I did this, and tomorrow I'll do the closure. I just have this part left to do, and I think what I'm going to do is put less of the 613 in the front, and then have it blend through the back more. I'll probably put some of the 613 in the front, but not very much. I think there's enough of it in the wig. I don't think I'd want any more in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to crimp it or if I'm going to curl it. For some reason, I'm feeling I'm going to crimp it. Anyway, I will decide that when I finish her. But it is going to be a very nice wig. It's very well made. And yeah, it's going to be a beautiful wig. And it will be on my shop when I get it set up. I should have that set up by the end of April, early May. And I just got to promote it. So that, and I think I'll be doing another braided wig next week as well. Plus I have a human hair wig coming, and then I just ordered another 4 bundles in a closure last night. So, and then some of the wigs that I already have upstairs, I'll be selling them as well. But these will be the new ones, the latest. And yeah, so I just wanted you to see how far I'd gotten. As you can see, she's pretty long. She's going to make a really nice unit. I am very pleased with her. Like I said, they're not really as small as I wanted them to be. It's a long process, and you just get tired. And the next time maybe I'll make a micro braided wig. I'll start it really small and keep braiding small. I still have one more wig coming, braided wig coming later on this week. Maybe I'll make a micro braided wig with that. I'm not really sure yet, but anyway, that's her. That's the length of her. And yeah, I'll finish her off tomorrow. Hi everyone, I just thought I'd come back here and finish up the video. It's been quite a while since I started the wig, and I finished it a while ago, but I have been kind of busy and I never really got around to trying it on or anything. So anyway, finally tonight I did. I had some spare time, and I'm going to put the wig on and you can see it for yourself. And it turned out pretty well. I'm not crazy about the color scheme, but anyway, I'm going to put it on. This is the wig. This is how she turned out. I can't see what I named her. Oh, her name is Nadine. And this is what she turned out like. She did turn out quite well. And just to stand up a little bit so you can see her. She's 26 inches long. And I just want to see close up. So you can see the lace here. It just looks like scalp. But she turned out good, and it didn't take me as long to finish her as I thought it would, but they're not micro braids. I just didn't do them small enough. I'm going to attempt it again. It'll take me longer to finish the wig. But anyway, this is the first of actually I'm going to make actually two more braided wigs. I am opening a shop, and I'm going to start promoting it within the next week or so. I have some new wigs to show you that they'll be for sale in the shop. I decided to go a different way this time because I thought the other way that I was promoting my business wasn't working out. So I'll be advertising a lot more on social media. And I'll have a little storefront that you can go on if you see a link on the on a video on an ad that I'm promoting my wigs. You'll be able to go there and be able to buy something if you see something that you like. I haven't got the shop set up yet. I plan to do that this weekend. But anyway, yeah, this is the first of one of the wigs that I'll be selling on there. And I'm going to take this one off now. And I'm going to take off my cap. Oh, sure. Okay. This one aside. This is another wig. This is a kinky straight. This wig I just finished today. I customized her. And it's a kinky straight wig. And I named her Bella. She is 20 inches long. And she is beautiful. Beautiful wig. And she was customized today. I don't do all the customization. Like I didn't bleach the knots. I did tweezer in the part, and I did do a little bit of tweezing in the front, but not a lot. She will be for sale as well. So if you see her on social media and you like her, you can purchase her. You'll be able to purchase her on my shop, in my shop. So I'm going to take this one off now, and I'll show you another. Um, this one is Tabitha, and Tabitha is 16 inches long or so, 14 to 16 inches, and she is a deep wave, and she is a nice wig. She's just not a lot of density, but she's got a good enough density that she's full. She is a nice wig, and she will be on sale as well on the shop, in the shop. And these are 4x4 closure wigs, lace wigs. The braided wig is a 7x5 closure. It's partly a frontal, but I'm not crazy about frontals. So I did her a little bit smaller. It looks like my eyelash is coming off, but anyway. I have other wigs here to show, but I think what I'll do is I'll just put them on social media when it's time, and I'll show them off then. I'll probably, like, you'll have to see, if you go on my shop, you'll be able to see me with different wigs on it as you look at the wigs. They will be synthetic and human hair, Brazilian hair, and some will be braided, some will be just synthetic wigs, and then the rest will be probably human. I'm not gonna have a whole lot on there to begin with, but I will have a few. And yeah, so I will be opening that probably in another week. I've decided to name it Wigs by Laura, and I will be selling wigs. I also sell ethnic hair products, but I think I'll just sell that in town here where I live. I won't be selling them online. But the wigs will all be sold online, and I will promote them on social media within the next week or so. So just stay tuned for that. I don't really think I have anything else to say, just that I will be opening my shop soon. And I just changed the name today. So I was quite excited to do that. And the other the other names were, well, it was my name, but it was syllables of my full name made up into a name. The Lee Brothers, different parts of Laura Lee Brothers, and I just meshed them all together for one name. This time, it's my name is in the shop. It's Wigs by Laura, so it means a lot to me to name it after myself, and I'm glad to do that. And anyway, I'm in Canada. Is there somebody else out there that has a shop with the same name? I'm in Canada, so if there's a problem, I don't know if there will be, but I'll just let you know right now that I only did a name search locally in my community and elsewhere in Canada. But anyway, that's the name of the shop, and it will be open next week. So I just wanted to again show you the wig that I made last week, the braided wig. It did turn out very nice, and in another couple of weeks or so, I should have some more wigs to sell, and they'll be uploaded on in my shop and advertised on social media. If I do make a wig, I might come on here and just let you watch the process of me making it. Um, but as it stands right now, I'm all done making wigs for the next couple of days, and I do have a braided one to start and another synthetic wig. So I don't know. Maybe I'll come on here tomorrow and start another wig. I don't really know. I do have enough things to do, so maybe I won't. Uh, I'm kind of trying to juggle everything and fit things in. But I love YouTube. I love doing it. I don't have a whole lot of followers or anything, but I just it's become a hobby for me. I like doing it, and I do have some followers, so I appreciate it if you watch. And anyway, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Better yet, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, give me a thumbs up. It helps in the algorithm, and it helps people see more of my content. Anyway, thanks for joining me in Lorelai's Wig Station, and I hope you come back and see more videos. So stay safe out there, and toodles.